I thought that my desires are a problem, are the enemy. I spent more than 20, maybe 30 years thinking that having desires is a problem, is wrong, and they're the enemy. It turns out that the enemy, the real enemy, is my attachment to those desires. Desires themselves are not a problem. There never was a problem with any of my desires. The only problem appears and it is called suffering when there is attachment to the outcome. Your desires are beautiful. They are innocent. They are magnificent. They have the right to be there, and you have the right to experience all of them. How to own your desires, how to celebrate them. It's very simple. I mean, it's simple, not easy. Simple to say, not so easy to do. When we were growing up, it was very natural for all of us to express desires. I want that, I want this, I don't want this, or whatever. I clearly remember the longing for, let's say, I don't know, a new doll, or the longing for the vacation, for the sea, the longing to go on a vacation. What's wrong with that desire? And how come that 20 years later, this turns out to be a problem? The problem is the attachment. And desire is how to feel the desire. Desire is the same as anger, sadness, joy, grief, frustration. It's kind of an emotion. It's an impulse arising, and then it almost feels like an emotion. But there is sweetness to it. When you connect with the desire itself, without the analytical mind to go start searching for ways to make that happen, without that, or without this judgmental voice to say how it's never gonna work. So without that, when we connect with the desire itself, the feeling is so sweet. It's like love. It's like, what's wrong with the desire to live somewhere close at the sea? That was my desire. Since I remember myself, since I was a kid, every summer we were going 2 weeks vacation. And my heart was crying every time when we were leaving. And I was like, why? Why we are not living here? Why my grandmother is not here? Nobody told me that I just have to feel that. What's wrong with your desire to have a good relationship, a loving relationship, to have a fulfilling job, to have a meaningful connections? What's wrong with your desire to express, to give value, to help, to support? What's wrong with your desire to have security, safety, to have wealth? What's wrong with those? Yeah, let's go and feel some desires. Let's do an experiment. Bring something that you longed for. It could be something from who knows how long ago, it could be something fresh. And feel the longing itself. Just feel it. Do not try to make a to-do list, step by step what needs to happen in order for you to have that. Just feel the longing. That's all. It may or may not happen, but we are always, always at charge to feel it. Just feel into it, into your body, feel into your heart, in the belly, in the whole system. Notice how it how moves you. It's like it's moving us from identity, from identification. It's moving us. It brings like lighter experience, softer. Believe it or not, maybe a big part of the shadow are unmet, unseen, neglected, abandoned, ab- mm, pushed away desires, our desires, that for some reason we thought they are not appropriate. And don't listen to the mind that is saying that if you allow all the desires to be here, there will be like a chaos. No, there is a naturality, organic flow. And the desire that is arising, it's going to support your experience. And not only your experience, it's going to support the experience to all around you. Because guess what? We are not separate. There is no wrong desire. In its essence, all desires are innocent, beautiful. Some are saying that the fact that we are here comes from desire. We wanted that experience. I'm not going to go into that because I don't know for sure. But sometimes it rings true. Why are you here? And how that be wrong? First step to owning your desires is to notice them, to connect with whatever longing is there. It could be something simple, it could be something big, it could be something for the mind insignificant. It could be a desire to change the world. Why not? Mm. There is also another step. So first is to honor, to notice, to be with the desire, and then there is something else. You can share with a friend, with someone who can listen, who can be your like mirror, or who can mm, hold the space for you. Because sharing a desire is something really vulnerable. But there is bravery in that. In the vulnerability, there is a lot of bravery. It's you opening to say, hey, that's me and that's my desire. That if the desire is for, let's say, to have 10 million in the bank, you have to be vulnerable to share that because you may face judgment. You may face like, oh, that's greedy. That's not okay. Only bad people are having money. You see? Or let's say I have a desire, I have a longing to, I mean, we both want that with Lubo, but I believe it's coming from my deepest longing. I want to have a renewal of the vows. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly. I want to have a celebration, another celebration. We got married almost 5 years ago in our country, in Bulgaria, when we used to live. But there is a longing. I want to somehow celebrate that again. And this time to be here in France, to, yeah, to gather together new friends and old friends. And it's like to make a huge celebration of love, of commitment, of, yeah, of joy. And what's wrong with that desire? If I'm not listening to the voice that is like, oh, it's going to be too much, too expensive, too whatever, it may not, it may or may not happen, but the desire is here and I can truly enjoy it. It's so sweet. And yeah, I'm willing to show that vulnerable part. I want to have another celebration with the love of my life. Why not? Mm. Ponder, ponder around your desires. I hope that would help to connect with whatever is alive for you, to not push it away, to not run to fulfill it right away. It may or may not happen. That's not important. The important is the desire itself, the longing. Much love, guys. Hope that helps and see you soon.